Happy afternoon to all of you. All of you happy?
Yes, sir.
Very happy. Yes. Happiness is our birthright. Always remember, happiness is our birthright. Because happiness comes from within ourselves. We need not search for happiness from other places. Right. So in the morning we conducted a debate in Tamil. Now the debate in English is going to be conducted. So the topic of the debate is, all of you know, for women empowerment, which support is the most important? Government support or society support or self-reliance, self-support. Now, there are 8 speakers who are very talented, very effective speakers. You can talk extremely well. I am very happy about them. So, I don't want to put any of my views before. Let them talk first. Then, after the talk, I will tell what I think about this and give my judgment later. Right? So, the topic is for women empowerment, which support is the most important? Self-support or society support or government support? Now first I call upon Leo S. Dhanusha to come and present her ideas. This is Leo S. Dhanusha, pilot.
Whose support is more important for the empowerment of women? I am Leo S. Dhanusha, pilot, happy to talk that the government support is more empowerment for women. Women are not supported either by the families or by the society, but government supporting women with various schemes like Women Helpline, Working Women Hostel, Beti Bacho Beti Padhao scheme, One Stop Center, Mahila E-Hat, and Step STEP, support to training and employment program for women. Thus, the schemes are for women welfare initiated by the government. The governments are like bright stars in the bright stars in the dark sky for women. There is no limit to what we as women can accomplish. We are everything and could be even more than what you imagine. There is no women, we are behind every man's success. Then why can't we do that to ourselves? Females, that is fee plus males, which is fine males, which shows more powerful than males. We have a data of women empowerment by government. The women entrepreneurs are not sufficiently represented among the business community in India. Most women opt for householding, breadwinning after responsibilities are left to the men. This has been a shift in this attitude due to urbanization and women empowerment. To boost women-owned business in India, promote women entrepreneurships, the government has announced various subsidies like for women entrepreneurships on economic base. Its support in the form of Bharatiya Mahila Bank, which is bank in India to promote women entrepreneurship with a vision of economic empowerment for women. On skill upgrading, it declares support to training and employment program for women. STEP STEP was launched at a central sector scheme in 1986 to 1987. This was helps women through financially, economically, and educationally through lots of schemes were intensives. Nari Shakti Puraskar. Nari Shakti Puraskar is an annual award given by the women empowerment of women and child development in India to declare women business. Thus, the government support is more important for the empowerment of women. So, So I conclude my speech by saying the government support is more important for the women empowerment. Thank you.
Our Leo Dhanushya pilot has emphasized the importance of support from the government for the empowerment of women in our own way. Congratulations. Now I call upon Leo S. Haripriya, IAS officer, to give her ideas.
An empowered woman is more powerful beyond measure and more beautiful beyond description. Whose support is most important for women empowerment? To answer this question, I would like to tell the famous words of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. To awaken the people, it is the woman who must be awakened first. Once she is on the move, the family moves, the village moves, and the whole nation moves. Yes, I, Leo S. Haripriya IAS, firmly says that the support from society is most important for women empowerment. Women are known as the symbol of spirituality. Women are the epitome of love, care, and courage. The role of today's women in the society has changed significantly. Now, women are well educated and self-dependent. They have their own freedom in the society. Today's women have become successful in many fields like politics, education, industries, technologies, entertainment, sports, etc. Today, progressing world has brought a new scope to women, and empowered woman positively gets all the help from the society. Once, a woman was dependent on her father or her husband, but now she is capable to own for her own living, and they have established their own identity in the society. They are independent. Education is the most important key to success. Education is most important means of empowering women with the knowledge of skills and self-courage. More than 40 years ago, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights asserted that everyone has a right to education. Today's women are adorned with patience and perseverance, which helps them to attain the pinnacle of success. Earlier, women were working efficiently only a few fields as housewives who used to cook, clean, and take care of their family and children. But now, they are flying high from housewives to CEO, IAS, and IPS officer. Women are doing their job with perfection. They rule the world in all their fields like a queen with the help of society. Where there is a woman, there is a magic. India is called as Bharat Mata, right? Not Bharat Pida. This shows that the society supports and respects women in the country's name as Bharat Mata. Women are the real architects of the society. Right from Jhansi Rani, the brave of heart, Veeramangai Velu Nachiyar, Mother Teresa, Munima Mazari, Malala Yousafzai, Indira Gandhi, Sakuntala Devi, Indra Nooyi, Sarojini Naidu, Pratibha Patel, Pachendri Pal, Mary Hope, Helen Keller, Mary Curie, and every one of our mothers. And many more women who changed the world faces with their achievement and successful in all their fields. One child, one pen, one book, one teacher can change this world, said by famous Malala. Now, I say that one woman can change this world. Women are no longer considered unfit or weak for military or any other defense force. As you know, Avni Chhatrapati has set a perfect example by by creating a milestones to becoming an Indian fighter pilot in India. No struggle can even participating without women walking side by side with men. There are two powers in the world. One is sword and other is pen. There is third power which is more powerful than both of this. That is women. With a clear vision, I agree that support from self and support from government can help a woman to a certain extent. But support from society is most important for women empowerment. Thank you. Thank you to all.
Haripriya has come and roared like a lioness. What a powerful speech. Really great. So she has emphasized the importance of the support of society for the empowerment of women. Her points are very valid. I hope the other opponents also will agree with that. However, let us see how the group supporting self are going to say about that. Now, Leo A. Gayatri, IAS, will come and give her views.
A brainstorming and a heart-throbbing topic, right? Whose support is the most important for the women empowerment? Government, society, or self? I, Leo A. Gayatri, IAS, have come to assert that support from self is the most important for the women empowerment. First of all, I am proud to be a woman. Indian culture gives women the utmost respect. Many of our gods are female and they have been worshipped as deities by many faithful people. The goddess of wealth is Lakshmi, the goddess of strength and power is Durga, and the goddess of wisdom is Saraswati. Women are an epitome of strength and power. Women play an important role in our society and the whole family depend on the woman for its daily activities. They play role of mother, wife, homemaker, cook, teacher, student, friends, nurse at all the same time while catering to everybody's needs. As divorce is still a taboo in Indian society. Many women are suffering from abusive marriages. If they are not empowered, they fear to stand up for the right. If we want to empower women, then domestic violence has to be stopped at any cost. There is nothing stronger than a broken woman who has rebuilt herself. Never accept anything less than you deserve. Remember, teach the people how to treat you. Now the question is, how do we empower ourselves to be like our idols and mentors? We are exposed to powerful women all the time and all around us. And most of us have female idols and mentors that inspired us and we exude powerful and confidence. After the centuries of being, it inferior to men to feel men and by men. It's the time for us to be heard. It's the time for us to be heard, optimistic and proud to being the woman. Together with our roaring voice and unwavering strength, we have already changed so much. But the battle isn't over yet. 7 ways to empower ourselves as a woman. Say no to people, stand up for yourself, take care of yourselves, think positive, empower thoughts, choose to be a warrior, not a victim. Choose to be a warrior, not a victim. Empower others and give back. Only surround people that empower you and treat as an equal. Last year, Delhi saw 18 incidents of acid attack. Lakshmi was one such victim of acid attack which happened in 2015 in Delhi. At that time, Lakshmi was a 15-year-old teenager. This unfortunate incident left her scared both emotionally and physically for her life. Not being the one to give up, she sought support of many other acid victims and filed a petition to curb acid sales in the Supreme Court of India. For her commendable work, Lakshmi received the International Women of Courage Award from the US. She is the first lady Michelle Obama. Today, Chan Foundation, an NGO run by the Lakshmi, is the voice and hope of the acid attack victim all over the world. And another example for self is Sindhutai Sabkar. In the 9th month of her pregnancy, Sindhutai was thrown out her home by her husband. She gave birth to a girl, her 4th child, after 3 sons in a cow shelter. Even her mother refused to help her. She started begging on the railways platform. The sight of unparented children on those platforms, Sindhutai moved, and she is decided to look after them. Today, Sindhutai is affectionately known as the mother of orphans. And she has adopted and nurtured 1,400 orphaned children as of 2014. Now she is the recipient of close to 500 awards. Women are like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until she is getting into the hot water. Confidence is like a muscle. You more use it, it gets stronger. Never beg, never know you are great, never apologize. Be a woman with classy attitude. I know my worth, I embrace my power, I say if I am beautiful, I say if I am strong. You cannot determine my story, I will. These women of steel have inspired me to be brave and never let anyone or anything stop me from being the best version of myself. I salute the undying spirit. So remember, most having the self-support from being the best version of women empowerment. Not a society, not a government. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Excellent speech. So all those who have talked for government, society and self, all have talked extremely well. Now we are going to the second round. Now I request once again for self, K. Perinaik IAS, Leo K. Perinaik IAS.
What a wonderful topic to make us all think deeply. Whose support is the most important for the empowerment of women? Government, society, or self? I, Leo K. Perinaigi IAS, have come to talk in support of self. Though women get some support from the government and the society, her development solely depends on her own efforts. She has to take different efforts for improving different things in her, such as her personality, education, free movement, confidence, capacity, goal, skill for doing any job, etc. The society and the government cannot give her all these things, but they may create some support from the government and assistance for women to them. Unless the women care for themselves, take efforts for them, work for them, fighting with all odds and facing all difficulties to improve themselves. Ruskin says that women must be given education and physical exercise. Education is for helping them to make them think on their own and thereby raise them in the society and improve standard of life. Physical exercise is for helping them to preserve their physical body, youth and beauty well. The society also can take care, give motivation and other support to women reach them. The society also can take care, give motivation and other support from women to reach them. But unless the woman care for them, take efforts for them, work for them, and fighting with all odds and facing all difficulties to improve themselves, they can't achieve their higher role for the family, society, nation, and profession. Then only a woman can develop physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and thus develop her personality, that is her personal reality. All this mostly come from within herself and a little from motivation, assistance, and support from outside. Emerson advises us to rely upon ourselves. It is applicable to both men and women, and not only for men. Women should learn to depend on themselves and on their abilities and write hard work, not inspired action for the development through good job, good education, and improved standard of life. They must develop their capacity and ability to make use of all types of assistance from the government and the society to rise themselves in many ways. Even if the support is not available, they have to find out the other way to reach them. They say that if there is a will, there is a way. It is also applicable to both men and women. Willpower, self-confidence, and self-belief. The three pillars are very important for a woman. Take my example. I want to become an IAS officer, though I have the government and the society. Can I achieve it without self-confidence and self-belief? No. First need self-confidence and self-belief. Then only I can achieve my aim and become an IAS officer. When a woman is happy, the home is happy. When the home is happy, the society is happy. When the society is happy, the state is happy. When the state is happy, the nation is happy. Your face does not define you. Your face is not your identity. Your beauty is beyond it, deeply inside you. A woman is beauty innate, a symbol of power and strength. She puts her life at stake. She is real, she is not fake. So love her, respect her, and accept her she is. Thank you, thanks to all.
Leo K. Perinaike IAS has given a very valid points for self-support is very important. Now you see, whenever we are introducing the speakers, you are telling Leo, then the name, and then IAS or IPS or like that way, no? Why na? Because from now onwards, when our children come to 9th standard, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th standard, they are advised to put the degrees, IAS or IPS or IFS or doctor or engineer or auditor or advocate like that, so that it is your intention. You have to show what is your intention to become in your future and declare it as much as possible. Whenever the possibilities come, you declare it so that the whole universe is hearing that. When the whole universe is hearing that, it will give its utmost help to reach that level. You go on repeating it, the universe will hear it, take the vibrations and give help in all the ways to achieve what you have intended. And if the universe wants you to become more than what you intended, it will also change your intention to a greater one. So that's why we are asking our children from 9th standard onwards to put IAS or IFS or IPS after the name. Okay? So, now Leo O. Reshma, auditor, is going to come and talk about
which support is the most important for women empowerment? Government, society, or self? I, Leo Reshma, auditor, think that support from the government is the most important for women empowerment. Empowerment of women has become one of the most important concerns. Empowerment of women is the main process of social development which can enable women to participate in the economic, political and social development of the rural communities. Today, the empowerment of women has become one of the most important concerns of 21st century. But practically, women empowerment is still an illusion of reality. Women empowerment is the essential process of upliftment of economic, social and political status of women. Women empowerment is the vital instrument to expand women's ability to have resources and to make strategic life choices. It is the process of guarding them against all forms of violence. Women of India are relatively disempowered and many efforts are undertaken only by the government for the empowerment of women. Political development and good governance are the essential instrument for the sustainable development of the empowerment of women. I assert that the balanced achievement of all the pillars of sustainable development depends on the deliberate strategies and the operational invention of the government. Good governance undoubtedly corroborates the achievement of economic and social development and environment protection for women empowerment. To this end, active involvement of women in decision making position will help to improve the overall quality of terms of boosting accountability and transparency and thus reducing corruption. If politics operates with full and equal participation of women, the impact on the economy will be fair and beneficial to all, ensuring that women play an equal role in shaping the decision, rules and structures that influence our lives is likely to lead a long-term sustainable changes. A government had undertaken various schemes for women empowerment, survival protection, education for girls, Beti Bacho, Beti Bandhan scheme, working women hostel scheme, women helpline scheme, one-stop center scheme, support to training and employment program for women. Hence, I conclude that for the empowerment of women, support from the government is most important. Thank you.
Talked just like an auditor, giving all the facts. Fine. Now I call upon Leo Dhanam IAS. Leo Dhanam IAS to come and talk.
I am a strong woman because a strong woman rise to me. My friends are talking about support from the government is important, support from the society is important. But my question is, without self-support, what is the use of the support from the government and the society? That's why I am Leo Dhanam, IAS, incredible legacy creator, says self-support is most important for women empowerment. India is called as Bharat Mata, right? Not Bharat Pita. Then how on earth did India become fourth most dangerous place for women to live in? Whose fault is it? I'm sure it's not only women's fault. Anyway, we can fight for our rights. That's our rights. Human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights. W-O-M-A-N, women. Do you know the definition of women? W is wheel of family. O is ocean of knowledge. M is mirror of children.
A is address of love, and N is navigator of the lifeboat. That is the woman. Success is like our own shadow. Don't try to catch it. Walk on your own way and it automatically follow you. Keep in mind, shadows will follow you only when you walk towards light. Don't compare yourself with others. No one can play your role better than you. The best example of self-supporting is Arunima Sinha. I know that most of you know her. She was a sportswoman. She was a good volleyball player. She did not know that one day could change her whole life. One day, when she was traveling in a train, a group of robbers tried to steal her bag and gold chain. She resisted, so the robbers pushed Arunima out of the moving train. She fell in another track. A running train ran over her leg. She sustained serious injuries and the doctor had amputated her leg. After this incident, everybody thought the active life of the sportswoman was over. But Arunima surprised everyone by resolving the Mount Everest. She practiced every day with patience and consistency. After the 2 years of rigorous practice, she turned the impossible into possible by climbing Mount Everest. Instead of being discouraged by her, she crossed all obstacles by her way and went to etch her name in India's history. And the highlight is, she gave interview after the climbing Mount Everest in the railway track where she thought her life was completely over. It happened only because of her self-belief and self-confidence. Undoubtedly, she was brave enough to win overall challenges. Women are working in so many fields as a teacher, collector, doctor, director, fashion designer, pilot, farmer, singer, dancer, soldier, and so on. There are no fields without women. Success is like a train. It has many compartments like inspired action, focus, luck, etc. But leading all is the engine of self-confidence. Believing yourself is the starting point of your success. Hence, I confidently conclude that self-support is the most important trait for women empowerment. And never says, I want to become like him and I want to become like her. Be yourself, be real, be unique, and be proud for being yourself. Last but not least, be happy always because happiness is our birthright. Thank you.
Our Leo P. Dhanam IAS has talked extremely well about self-support. There are so many compartments, but the compartment of self-confidence is very important. That's the engine, she says. Good, fine. Now, I call upon Leo Afrin Farzana IAS to talk about society.
Appear in the same color according to the color of the glass we are wearing. Most of us look at the society wearing the glass of complaining most of the time and the glass of being judgmental the rest of the time. My request is, let us remove the glass we are wearing and look at the society with our own clear eyes. Then we can understand that society is more supportive in the evolution of every woman into empowered women. I am Leo B. Afrin Farzana, IAS, who firmly says that society's support plays a major role in empowerment of women. A lot is said on how men should change for us to respect women better. And that's the reason we are hating the society, right? You may think, oh, what this girl is talking about. But the reality is, we are asking others' permission, right? Then the greatest support, the biggest support, what we need to be empowered is from the side of society. Okay, now coming to this point. What is called society? Society is actually a so-called community that is somewhere else. But the actual society is you, your surroundings, and where you are in. You, your surroundings are the actual society is all about. See, I'm not blaming women that they are unaware of the support of society. A man should see women as a person, not as an object. A man truly believes that women are capable as men and sometimes even more. So don't have a thought, I'm taking this debate to men versus women. I'm just explaining about the society and exploring it. Some women hate the society because of men's behavior. And sometimes women do. This all should be changed. A woman should know how immensely they are getting support from the society. However, the stubborn, fragile, pampered and Indian woman ego is a tough nut to crack. They should come out of it and know about how the society is doing as a great pillar into the empowerment of women. Let me explain society taking me as an example. According to me is not me alone. Me is my father, my mother, my sister and my well-wisher. So here comes the point. I am the person from the society, made by the society, then how can I blame the society? It has helped me a lot. It is helping me and I am sure it will help me in the future too. For example, when I was in class 4, I have got an opportunity to take part in the elocution competition conducted in Tirupathur Library. That was my very first stage to perform. Obviously, there would be some stumbling block in our first stage. Likewise, I did have. But the lie told by the society made me to fly high in the upcoming days. So what is that lie? Even that is not a lie, that is a so-called lie. They said, "Oh wow dear, you have done great. It was too big at this age. You have more way to go and be confident. And now I am the person standing before you with full of confidence without shaking my legs." Let me conclude after giving an illustration. Dear friends, once a baby fish in the ocean said like this to its mother, "Mummy, I don't like this ocean. It is filled up with most dangerous creatures which try to eat me up. I wish to live on my own and away from the ocean." Our thoughts create our reality, you know. Our thoughts create our reality. The next moment, a huge wave from the ocean surged into the seashore and went back, leaving the little fish on the ground alone. The little fish was very happy and it jumped for a moment with joy. But soon it gasped for oxygen where it can get only in the ocean. It repented and wishes to be in the ocean again. The next moment, another huge wave from the ocean took the little fish back to its mother. Thereafter, the little fish never want to leave the ocean. Yes, my dear friends, the society is the ocean which supports us to blossom into empowered women. Let us understand the truth and live in harmony with the society. Thanks a lot for your time. Thank you very much.
Leo Afrin Fazana IAS has talked extremely well, very fine. Her illustration was very, very realistic. Next, last but not the least, Leo Kirtanaraji is going to talk.
Whatever our mind can conceive and believe, we can achieve, says the famous author Napoleon Hill in his immortal book, Think and Grow Rich. I, Leo Engineer Kirtana Raji, believe that self-support is very important for every woman. Empowerment of women is all about equipping women herself and make all her decisions herself. Women are leaders everywhere you look, from the CEO of a company to the housewife who heads her family and raises her children. There are times when your society relatives, and even your parents don't support you in your decisions. And that's the time for you to stand for yourself. You are the only one who is going to fight for your dream or whatever else. No one is going to help you. The people who are around us are always judging us, and those surrounding people are the ones who are called as society. They continuously put on conditions to us like, don't go there, sit like a girl, don't laugh loud, don't walk, don't run, don't jump. They often tell these dialogues like the waiter in the hotel. They often tell these dialogues to us like the waiter in the hotel tells idli, vada, dosa, puri, pongal. That's so funny. The society isn't going to teach or guide you to focus on your career. Getting married, having kids, having family, and behaving like a homely girl is all they need. We are in the 21st century, and I feel very sad to say that everyone loves a girl as a mother, as a sister, as a wife, and even as a friend. But oh my God, not as a daughter when you're born. If a girl baby is born in a family and the reactions of those family be like a Titanic ship is sinking into the sea and they place a towel over their head, and if anyone asks what the baby is that, and they tell very sadly, it's a girl baby. They feel like a whole world goes very dark, right? Most of our Indian parents begin to think that how am I going to manage those expenses for our daughter's puberty function, marriage function, and the dowry given to their family, blah, blah, blah. But they don't care a bit about our education, right? And this is the reality and the bitter truth. Our parents tell, marry a rich guy, dear, so that your life will be happy, like that. You just go and tell them, cool, I'm the richest person in a majestic way. I wish and I pray to God that we should be like that in our future. Never ever depend on others. We must be financially independent. We must be independent in everything. First, learn to protect yourself. Just learn to break the hands and legs of those misbehaving persons without any hesitation. Whomever it may be, learning cooking can always wait here, but safety not. Neither society nor government is going to help for your success. The society just sits and watches by dominating and criticizing you on whatever you do. Don't think that we are born in a cage and flying high is very difficult. If they are dominating you and neglecting you by saying that you are just a girl, you are just after all a girl, how can you do it? You can't do it. Like that, don't become angry. Be calm and watch their ignorance and hatred. One day, they must see you as a very successful person in the very highest level. If they throw stones at you, collect them and build an empire. Conquer the world like a lady boss. Be brave, be like a lioness, shine like a star. You're enough for you, for your empowerment. Live and let live. Thank you.
Kirtana Raji says, you are enough for you. Very beautiful, powerful statement. Okay, very fine. So we have come to the last stage. I have to give my ideas and my judgment to geniuses. Really geniuses. Wait. All of you stand up, show the respect, and clap for them. Beautiful. And the audience, they have always encouraged you by clapping for each and every one. Okay? When your talk is very fine, the point is very fine, they all clapped and made it very lively. So all the 8 stand up and give them very clapping. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, just like happiness is our birthright, celebration of every success is our duty. You have to celebrate. Today is a very grand success. This is what I expected from my children. To talk bravely, to talk boldly, and put forward their ideas in a very emphatic way. And they have done extremely well. And I invite the parents who have come here. I expect parents, because now is the time for your children to spread their wings and fly in the sky. At that time, your blessings are very, very important. So, I am very happy that the parents are here to bless your children. Really, I am very, very happy. Give a very good clap for the parents. Okay. So, all of you talked like pros. Pros means what? Yeah, very professional talkers, professional speakers have talked. Fine. They have put their own views for each topic. Even though they have many ideas, they stick to their topic. Now, we have to look into the details in an impartial way. And those who have talked for the government talked very beautifully. And we also have to think in this way. Our government, both state government and the central government, both are our governments. We have elected them. We have elected them. Okay? So, in a democratic country, a government is of the people, by the people, and for the people. Actually, both the governments are our government. That is the government of us, government by us, and government for us. So, it will always do good things for all of us, and especially for women. They are doing a lot of things, even without asking. Recently, they have given even 50% reservation for ladies in election, that so many councillors and so many presidents and so many mayors have been elected. In our Tirupati itself, our chairman is a lady. Why? Because of the government's support. Because of the government's support. Okay? And we invited her on the Women's Day, and we honored her, and what a terrific speech she gave. All of you enjoyed, no? On that day, she gave a very, very beautiful speech. Why? Because of the opportunity given by the government. One. At the same time, the opportunity was given by the government, but by whom was she elected? By the society, by the people. The people elected her. The government gave the opportunity, the people elected her, and who was able to give such a very beautiful speech on that day? Herself. That is self. She has that courage. She has that self-confidence. Everything was in her. That's why she was able to speak on that day very beautifully for you all children. So in each and everything, whatever we take, we see the support from the government, we see the support from the society, and also we see the support from the self. And of all, the backbone is self. The backbone is self. Whatever is offered from the government or from the society, the self should come forward. The government is giving opportunities for all the ladies to take part in the election, but only a few come forward. Self should come forward. Okay? Even the mayor of our Chennai city is a lady, 28 years old. So they have to come forward. So that is the backbone. Which is the backbone? Self is a backbone. And it is well assisted by the government and by the society. And from the speech of some of our children, I came to know of their anger towards the society. Especially by our Kirtanaraji. She was very, very angry with the society. I don't know why. Okay, actually, her father and mother are very polite. Okay? She is the darling of their father and mother. Or she is very angry because of the surroundings, I don't know. But as Afrin Farzana has very beautifully said, society support is also very important. Actually, we are all like the little fish in the society. As Afrin Farzana said, in the ocean there are many difficulties, many dangers. Because of that danger, that fish wanted to come to shore. And when it wanted that, it came to shore. And when it came to shore alone, it understood that it cannot live alone on the shore because for oxygen, it has to go into the ocean. Like that. Even if you think that without society, I can live alone, you cannot. Because you have to live in the society. You have to live in the society. In the society, just like in the ocean, the fish has to face a lot of dangers. In the society also, we may have to face a lot of dangers. There may be so many difficulties, dangers. But without dangers and without overcoming the difficulties, you cannot have the strength to prove your mettle and you cannot prove your own worth. So, that kind of challenges, that kind of dangers should be there. Just imagine, you are playing cricket. You go to play bat, and a bowler comes. What is the role of the bowler? He should try to bowl you out. And you should not think what? No, you should not make me out. You should put the ball correct to me. I will put it into the sixer. So he always gives you easy balls. And you put all the balls into sixer, even if it goes to any hands of any of the fielder's hand, he doesn't catch it. It goes to the sixer. And you are always there, not being out. Will the game be interesting? No, the game will not be interesting. There should be dangers. There should be challenges. Okay, there should be opponents. Then only the game will be interesting. Like this, our life is also just like a game. For here, in order to enjoy this whole life, all these types of challenges should be there. We have to face them. What we should do means, we have to empower ourselves. We have to empower ourselves each and every day. Each and every day, we have to empower ourselves in order to meet all the challenges and come out successfully. And God has put the proper GPS in each one of us. All of you know GPS? Okay. God has put the GPS in each and every one of us inside us. So that it will show you the correct direction. It will guide you properly. It will guide you properly. Whenever you go in wrong direction, you ask that help from the Google, it shows you the correct direction. Yeah. Like that, when even a Google is able to show you the correct direction, can't God give you the correct direction? Yes, God can give you the correct direction. But you have to believe in the God. You have to believe in the God. That divine nature is inside you. That divine nature is inside you. That is why you are called a human being. That's why you are called a human being. Okay? Human being means what? A divine being undergoing a human experience in this world. Always remember this. A human being means what? A divine being undergoing a human experience in this world for a particular period. In this particular period, you enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. This journey should be a very happy one. A very happy one. With a lot of successes and a few setbacks. Never call a setback as a failure. Never put that name. Never put the name failure for anything. That will be a setback. That means what? Only a setback. In Tamil we call it as what? Pinnadaivu. Pinnadaivu. But at that time, you have to apply your persistence. Vidamyachi. At that time, what should you do? You should apply the persistence and overcome that setbacks. and overcome that setback and come victorious. Then only life will be very joyful. Okay? So that for all these things, you have the innate abilities. Naturally, you have all the good qualities given by God, especially girls, ladies, women. They are creators equal to God. They are creators equal to God. Men are only tools in giving life to a child. But really the woman is creating everything. So she is the real Shakti. So you have everything inside you. Only thing is what? You have to believe it. You have to what? Believe it. And that belief, there are two types of belief. One is self-belief and another one is belief in the universe or belief in God. Belief in yourself is called self-confidence or self-belief. And belief in God is called trust. Belief in God is called what? Trust. Asekka mudiyada nambike. Trust. God will always be with me. God will always be with me. Let me illustrate this with an example. There was a street performer performing some small little activities on the street. A lot of audience was there. He tied a rope at the top of a building, and 100 meters away from that building, he tied another part of the rope, another end of the rope. So in between the two buildings, there are 100 meters of distance. And he asked all the people, now I am going to walk from this building to that building in that rope. Can I do that? He asked. All the people told what? No, you cannot. But he said, yes, I can. And he took a long stick or can, and he balanced with that stick, and he walked from one place to another, that another building. All the people clapped their hands. Then from there he asked them, now I am going to take my baby and put my baby on my shoulders, and I am going to walk. Do you believe? All the people said, it's very dangerous. It is very dangerous. Then he said, believe it. I believe it. Then he from that place took that baby on his shoulders and came to the end of this building. Now he told them, now I am going to put my wife on my shoulders, and on the shoulder of my wife I am going to take my child. So taking both my child and my wife, I am going to walk. Now all the people, oh, it is very dangerous, they told. Have belief. I am going to walk. Then he walked like that, putting his wife on his own shoulder and his child on the shoulder of the mother, and he walked from one side to another very successfully. Then now he asked them, do you believe me? All of them said, yes, we believe you. Yes, we believe you. Do you really believe me? Yes, we believe you. 100% believe me? Yes, 100% believe me. Okay, very good. Now, give me any one of your children. Now, give me any one of your children. I will put that child on my shoulders and walk from this place to another. Then they told, oh, how is it possible? We won't. Then he told, so, you believe me, but you do not trust me. You believe me, you do not trust me. Do you understand the difference? உங்களுக்கு என் மேல் நம்பிக்கை இருக்குது, ஆனால் முழு நம்பிக்கை இல்லை. So, that is what is needed for our belief upon God. When you have belief upon you, that's belief. When you have that staunch belief upon God or upon the universe, it is called what? Trust. So when you have that belief and when you have that trust, then automatically your journey in this world will be very, very, very successful. At that time, nothing can stop you. Some of the people will tell, no sir, there are some karmic effects. Vinay payalna irukkudu. Karmic effects are there. The good things or bad things which we had done in the last generation, that will obstruct us. And the peravi payalna tadukkume. Yes, there may be karmic effects, but you can win over the karmic effects when you have that belief upon you and belief upon God. Trust. Next step you have to take is what? Inspired action. Inspired action. The first step is you are all divine beings. Have that belief. Next step is believing in yourself and believing in God. That is trust. Next step is what? Doing. Being, believing, and doing. Doing part is somewhat difficult for most of the people. They are ready to believe, but they are not ready to do. They are not ready to take the action. Because they think that what? Everything should come to me, what? Free of cost. They think what? Everything should come to me free of cost. God will never do like that. God will never do like that. He always gives everything only when you take the required action. No need for any hard work. No need for any hard work. That's just inspired action. If you take that inspired action willingly, means God will automatically give whatever you want, and that is called achievement. That's called what? Achievement. So there are only 4 steps. What are they? You are a being, divine being in human experience. And then believing. And that believing should become what? A trust upon God. And then doing, inspired action. Then automatically achievement will be yours. When you follow these things, automatically God will show you, or the universe will bring all the favorable things for you to achieve them. We don't know where it comes, where all the support is coming. Now you may belong to a very poor family. Simply because you are poor family or you are born to a very poor parents, it doesn't mean that you cannot succeed. Now being in a poor family means that is the choice of a parents. That's the choice of a parents. Now as a grown-up girl, you take the choice. I won't accept the choice of my parents. I won't be poor for my life. I want to choose prosperity in my life. You choose that. God has given you that choice, freedom of choice. God has given you what? That freedom of choice. Use that freedom of choice in a very good way. Our parents have chosen poverty or middle class, but you choose what? Prosperity. Always being at the top. Always being at the top. And when you have that kind of choice, a proper choice, then automatically you will become prosperous. You will become prosperous. Money will flow to you. You will become so lucky person that money will come to your hands, and from your hands it will go to other people. Like that you will be blessed. That's what I want my children. Okay? You should be a means through whom all the blessings will come, and from you it will pass on to all the others. Like that you are going to be very great in your life. For that, the basic seed is sown today. For that, the basic seed is sown today. That seed will go deep into a subconscious mind. Whether you like it or not, it will go deep into subconscious mind, and it will automatically work and guide you towards prosperity. So automatically you will become a self-empowered person. You put it away, women empowerment. A time will come when men are going to talk about men empowerment. Surely. So far, it has been man dominating society. Knowingly or unknowingly, they have done that. So a time is going to come now where women are going to dominate in each and every place, and you are going to dominate, and they are going to beg for their share. Please give us our share. Please give us our share. Please give us what? This kind of share. 50%, 60%. Like that, they are going to beg for that. That time is going to come. At that time, be generous. Be generous. Just accept that. They are also human beings. Don't see you are a man, I am a woman, like that. All are human beings. Okay? That day is going to come. Until then, my advice to you is, on the Women's Day, our chairman gave a very beautiful and powerful speech. And after that, our SP, Superintendent of Police, Mr. Senthil Kumar IPS gave us a very, very powerful speech. Only a 3-word mantra he told. What is the mantra? Read, recall, practice. That's what he gave for not only for your studies now, throughout your life. Now, for your studies, now remember that. Read, study well, learn. And what? Recall. Study that again and again, and practice. Practice it forever. Then that will take you to great heights. And after finishing your studies, +2 like that or 10th like that, when you go and join any college, there also follow this. And you become to the top level. Not ordinary level, top level. Always aim at the top. Always aim at the top. Be in the top level. And you may get a job. My advice for you is, if you want a job means that will automatically come. Whatever you wish. When you become fully positively charged, whatever you wish will come. IAS, take it. IPS, take it. Doctor, take it. Advocate, take it. Because you are all doing your level best. You are all doing your inspired action. Get it. And you have to think beyond that. Beyond that what? Beyond that what? How am I going to be of use to the humanity? So, even if you get a job easily, highest job easily, and you earn lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Now, Sundar Pichai, Madurai Sundar Pichai, you know, he is the CEO of Google. Now, he is earning, yes, he is not now revealing the real salary. According to our information, he is getting a salary of annually 140 crores of money. 140 crores of money. But he is telling what? No, I am going to quit this job soon and start my own. He is telling, I am going to quit the job and going to start my concern of own. Like that, whatever job you get, you be in the job for 4 or 5 years. Earn the experience, earn some money, then start an institution of your own, an organization of your own, a factory of your own, an IT company of your own, where at least 100 persons should get salary from your hands. You should help them. You should start so many trusts. That trust should cater to the needs of the poor people, cater to the needs of the poor people's, poor children's studies. Like that, your aim should be high. Your aim should be high. Never opt for an ordinary thing. Your idea should be what? Your imaginations should be what? Or your dream should be what? Aim at the sky. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Only for those who are ready to dream big and who are ready to do the inspired action for that, everything will be given. And God will give you everything for you. Okay? With these blessings, today's judgment is what? You throw away that government. Government is our government. Don't be angry with the society. Society is our society in which we have to live. Don't think that with your own thing you can do everything. We are dependent upon others. Everything is there. Just forget that word, women empowerment. Here I have to talk about that what? Self-empowerment, because men are going to talk about men empowerment soon. Okay? So be ready to be very kind to men also. But you will be aware children. You will be aware children. Okay? Achieve everything. Nobody needs to say that you are beautiful. You are beautiful to yourself. Okay? So it is enough if you tell that I am beautiful. I love myself. Others need not tell. Okay? So study your lessons well. Take very good marks. Go to very great jobs. And then start your own organization or institution or IT companies, anything like that. And shine like stars. Thank you very much. Thank you. You can attract anything positive according to the level of vibration inside you. Okay? Like attracts like. Like attracts like. When you tell yourself what? You are fortunate, you are very good, everything is going to be very positive for me in my life, then positive things will happen to you. If you say, I am dull, I am poor, like that, now, that will you will attract. Always remember, you should use only positive words after I am. I am, both are very powerful words. Okay. And here, there are very beautiful and valuable informations in this file. And this has been sent to me at the appropriate time, but by my friend and a colleague. By LOA coach. LOA coach means what? Law of Attraction coach, Sampath Rani. Law of Attraction coach, Sampath Rani, because I have to tell her name. She is in Hyderabad. She is a coach in Law of Attraction. I am also a coach in the Law of Attraction. Okay, we are all just like one batch we are graduated. And she suddenly asked me, some 2 days back she asked me, sir, I have some Law of Attraction League, what covers with pamphlets inside. If I send that to you, sir, that will be useful for your children. Shall I send it? And I said yes, and she has sent them. So that's what I am going to give you. Now, come and get it. What's the name now? Dhanusha. Come here. You come front. Okay. Gayatri. Periyanayagi. Afrin Farzana. Dhanam. What's the name? Reshma. Kirtana Raji. Haripriya. Okay. Now all the 8 come with the files, and we can have a group photograph.